History teaches us, and geography instructs us in an exceptionally painful way, that Poland must build credible alliances, and those that will be, above all, deter potential aggressors. Alliances that will result in practical actions before a potential conflict, so as to avoid a direct threat. And such is the nature of the treaty between Poland and Great Britain. After the treaty with France, we have the one with the United Kingdom. We will call it, in connection with the place where we are signing it, the Nordhold Treaty. It is a special place. There is also a monument to Polish airmen nearby. It is a base. This British proposal suited us very well to emphasize in such a symbolic way. The treaty is focused on the security of both partners, but in practice it is primarily about the security of Poland. Why do I emphasize this fact, that it primarily strengthens Polish security? Because what is new and what was crucial from our point of view is one of the introductory sentences of this treaty. Indeed, we signed the treaty with Great Britain, with both parties being aware. They emphasize that they are aware that the threat is a strategic, also long-term, threat for Poland, for Great Britain, and for NATO, which is Russia. Therefore, our cooperation, both British-Polish and within the NATO framework, should, in accordance with the spirit of this treaty, be focused on securing Poland and other countries against the Russian threat. This is nothing new in terms of our experience and our knowledge of what is happening in the world, but it is a significant breakthrough when it comes to a politically explicit motivation for military and defense cooperation between Poland and the United Kingdom. I want to strongly emphasize, and it was also present in our discussions with the British, that this Polish-British cooperation is to be the core, the essence of NATO cooperation. NATO within NATO, and NATO is for us here, of course, the organization within which this cooperation will take place. Some ask, since there is Article 5, since NATO guarantees a joint response in case of a threat anyway, then why do we need bilateral treaties, like the one with France and the one with the United Kingdom? The very important thing is, as we read both treaties, that regardless of NATO's response as a whole, we can count on both France and the United Kingdom, on quick bilateral responses in case of a threat, before a decision is made by all 32 NATO members. And as you know, in today's reality, including technological reality, the speed of response is adequate. Reaction is something that will matter in the event of a conflict, and that is why we were so keen on finalizing both the Polish-French and Polish-British treaties. But I emphasize once again, because I know such speculations will immediately arise, this is not alongside NATO. Poland and the United Kingdom take the announcements very seriously, and we acknowledge them. One must acknowledge them in a prepared manner that the United States will, in any case, reduce its presence in Europe. It is not a surprise. Only those who closed their eyes and pretended not to see what was happening in the world tried to obscure this reality. But we also often discuss this in our cordial relations with our most important ally. Poland, as the first, and we will be consistent in this, took on the challenge of the new geopolitics, the new reality. And since our most important ally believes that Europe should take on a greater burden for its own security, then Poland, as a loyal ally and a country that realizes how important security is, undertook this effort. I will not hide it. This is, after all, old wisdom, and nothing has changed for hundreds of years here. First and foremost, we must rely on ourselves. Others will help us when they see that we take our own security seriously. And that is why Poland will invest maximum effort into its own security with its own resources. Its security with its own resources will complement these capabilities with bilateral alliances, bilateral treaties, so as to have friends ready for immediate reaction. And Poland is absolutely the country that cares about NATO as a whole and about transatlantic relations. Nothing has changed here, but we want to be ready for every scenario, and we will be ready for every scenario.